actually ended.
Great to hear. You're gonna be our entire audience. Start at 8. Wow. I cannot believe how much fun I'm having right now. I was like, what is happening? Like as soon as I took the chair away, like everything came together. It's so funny. Super cool. Just be nervous and wanna. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think should I be on screen? Should I be like here and like I guess.
Oh wait, you could do this. Like right on that.
But I think should you guys already be there or should
It's like we all just it's like it could start where we're all in character on set. And then you can cut from the back. Or you are already on the couch when it starts. You're like, hi guys, and you take a picture. And then like
I just leave and you guys continue.
the lights turn on and then you turn it up and then you leave. And then I wait like for a few seconds and I
But I actually kind of think it would be fun if I would just be there in the middle of you guys. And you guys just do your act and I just like,
yeah,
hey guys.
like you're on camera, like you're just there.
Yeah.
During the whole thing.
Well, not doing
I
the
can
whole.
see it being there. Like you're just like present. Like you're standing. You have to walk up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Go. No. I think you guys should just be here. I might ask like some of you like at some point to leave. And like, okay, start now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I kind of, yeah, since like I just want to play with it a little bit. Yeah, and I think you guys should just, yeah. I'll be here somewhere in the middle. You guys do your thing. Yeah, and if like someone's not really responding like to their moment, like just keep stuffing and doing. And they will respond eventually. But try to be snappy to each other. Like in general. Like if you have a response to anything, try to just like but you'll feel the moments where it's like, okay, now I can just do whatever. I don't have to do my text right now. Like you could also just do some random sighs.
Yeah.
And then whatever. Yeah, I think you get the gist. Hi guys. Welcome to The Future number 5, episode 12. Tonight we're gonna do a screen test of Klara's new play called Undercover. I'm in the middle of these beautiful actors, and I'm gonna be directing them from the back of the stage. Please enjoy.
Do you want some tea?
Yes.
Do you want some tea too?
I would love some tea.
I just had a horrible dream.
I was just at the cinema.
What did you watch?
A movie about theater and cinema and different characters that couldn't understand each other. Or like, sometimes they could, but only because they found each other at the right place and time, I guess.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
Well, the main character lost his wife and kept looking for her in different places. He was like creating his own therapy by casting people in different roles. He had been enabling her the whole time.
Klara, what happened in the dream?
Yeah, I was talking to my mom, and I was just getting so frustrated at her, and I was just shouting, and yeah, she just looked so small. I was just shouting and shouting, and she was so upset. It was just so horrible because I've never felt that strongly, you know. And I just kept screaming.
I'm sorry you dreamt that.
They don't have anything sweet.
No, but I have some food if you want. It's on the stove.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah. It's just so annoying. Like, why would I dream that?
Yeah, that sounds super frustrating. It's like sometimes your subconscious just kind of wants to bring you somewhere you don't really want to be or something.
Yeah. I'm just like annoyed because I know I have a lot of things in the back of my mind and they're not sitting right, and I'm trying to be well, but I just don't have the energy to get well in every way at the same time. Like, there's so many things in the back of my head, and I don't know which ones to deal with first.
Are you sure you don't want some food? It's just some random veggies and rice. Maybe it can make you feel better.
Yeah.
Put it here.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're in so many places at once.
You should eat, but I think it might need some salt or something.
Thank you.
Also, the tea is going to get cold.
And what have you been up to?
Nothing much. I went to the park. I read my book. Yeah, that was nice. But I don't know, I'm quite bored or something. But I think I needed the day to process. And tomorrow I want to buy some new things.
That's cool.
Yeah, but tell me more about your movie. Was it good?
Yeah, it was really nice. There was a really natural pace to it. Also, I was thinking, or I was feeling like it was similar to a dream, but then I was thinking that the reason I often feel like movies feel like dreams is because it's actually the same process. Or like in dreams, we get to experience something we're able to experience because the scene is created by our subconscious, and what makes it different from other experiences is that it's like not in line with the scene of our current life. Like it's a situation we could be in but we aren't. And then within that frame we relate to it as people who exist in our real narrative. It's like a way to relate which is contextual to us but in a context which isn't. And basically movies or books or actually any input from someone else's mind creates the same circumstance. Like you can tell me a story and I'm always going to tell a different version to myself as I'm listening, which fits the confines of my current mindset or contextual way of relating. So that's why movies feel like dreams or something. I don't know. It was an interesting thought when it hit me, but I don't really know what the point is.
Yeah. You can
Alright,
say
motivated, could you do that part again? Just take it one step further.
Yeah, it was really nice. There was a really natural pace to it. Also, I was thinking or I was feeling like it was similar to a dream, but then I was thinking that the reason I often feel like movies feel like dreams is because it's actually the same process. Or like in dreams we get to experience something we're able to experience because a scene is created by our subconscious. And what makes it different from other experiences is that it's like not in line with the scene of our current life. Like it's a situation we could be in but we aren't. And then within that frame we relate to it as people who exist in our real narrative. It's like a way to relate which is contextual to us but in a context which isn't. And basically movies or books or actually any input from someone else's mind creates the same circumstance. Like you can tell me a story and I'm always going to tell a different version of it to myself as I'm listening, which fits the confines of my current mindset or contextual way of relating. So that's why movies feel like dreams or something. I don't know. It was an interesting thought when it hit me, but I don't really know what the point is.
Yeah.
You just start switching positions. And just
Yeah, you're like saying that it's like I could be here, but at the same time I'm not really here or something.
Yeah, or maybe it's I couldn't be here and yet here I am.
Yeah, I wonder if some person feel that way more than others.
It's like being in love. It's like you're constantly thinking, how could this be? But you're also constantly like, if there's anywhere I am, it's right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like saying that I could be pinching myself right now, but I'm definitely not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's like absurd, but really cool. But yeah, I'm like getting so excited about acting because acting is basically that thing that happens in dreams or movies, but purposely happening when it doesn't need to. Does that make sense?
So, acting is simulated dreaming?
Acting is like, yeah, I don't know. No, wait.
Well, you're saying that the circumstances is kind of similar, like that you go into a different world.
Okay, so obviously we act in normal life and in dreams, and we're not really acting when we're watching a movie. So we're just living vicariously, and in movies and dreams there's this added aspect which is like an unpredictable context that we didn't lead ourselves into knowingly. So basically in real life, if we want to act, it's doable because we're doing it anyways. The difference being we have to be in that circumstance that's unrelated to us.
Yeah, but I don't really get what your point is. Like, what is profound? I feel like you're just explaining acting.
Maybe the point isn't strong in this conversation, but it's just like, if I'm aware of this, then I can also practice it. Like, the point isn't something super genius. It's just something that will influence me later when I'm in the situation where I want to act.
Well, I think the interesting thing is more like the control you have in every given situation, like the motive that to do what you do, right? You know?
What do you mean?
Well, it's like this kind of Shakespeare thing or something. Like all the world is a stage. Like you said, we are always acting, right? But when you wake up from a dream, you're shocked because you're not the same than you were in the dream. Like from 1 second to the next, and the way you were in the dream doesn't really matter anyways. And like when you're watching a movie, you're seeing the ability you could have to be in other situations, but like again, your movie actions are not really affecting your life because you are not really doing anything. It's more like a vicarious thing. But I think the thing that is really sets apart acting from like normal life, it's not so much the behaviors you have, it's or like reacting to your context or something. It's more daunting than that. It's like you risk stepping out of the line and betraying yourself to your context. Like it's like revealing the greater scope of reactions you could always be having about anything to all the people who have seen you as kind of integral person.
Yeah. But that's kind of more psychological.
What if there was a way to just feel the dreamy feeling, to just conjure it up at any time?
Oh, and like act the dreamy act?
But the dreamy act is no different from the lucid act.
Isn't it just about confidence or irreverence?
I want to start an OnlyFans.
Okay, super weird. Why?
I just want to be everyone, you know? Like, I haven't been OnlyFans star yet, and why not?
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
I want you to, you guys just continue what you're doing, being your role, and you slowly start, like, you turn the scene again, I don't know, like pacing or thinking of how you're gonna do this.
Can I set camera for a second?
What?
Camera notes?
Camera notes?
Yeah, like from people looking at the camera through this camera, it's like great when there's two people in the shot.
Yeah. Okay.
It's great when it's like the person speaking and like someone who is or isn't reacting to them. That looks super great.
Yeah.
And what else do I think?
Yeah, I kind of want these to be.
Oh, don't look at script hands. Like, don't put your focus on like their hands on the script.
Yeah.
Because it's like not.
It's not
Turn it off again.
Okay.
To
You can definitely do that.
Like when I'm like doing it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, but
More their face, I think, is interesting.
The other faces.
I pretend they don't have any scripts.
Don't pretend that like if the camera's only on that, you know.
Can you film the rolling?
One by one, when you feel like your time is right, I want you to exit the stage. And then I want you to enter again and sit next to each other on the couch, like, just like as if you were sitting normally, but still in character. since in the is on the couch eventually, I want you to go through the entire script but wordless. I just want expressions in your face. And I want you to stay around the couch so that your faces are like close to each other and you can react to each other's expressions. It's going to take quite some focus, like you can put your scripts away if you need, and really just try to do the entire play, but convey the message of the play. And then at some point I'm going to ask you to start doing your first line.
Non-verbal first line.
But you can still fidget around and do whatever your character would be doing. Could you sit in the middle of it, Franz? I want to try to pick it up from "It's gonna be okay." So when you're there, start doing the line.
Gonna be okay.
Yeah. But like, I just don't get why I would dream something like that, you know. It's just so annoying.
Yeah, it sounds super frustrating. It's kind of like sometimes your subconscious wants to bring you in some places, even if you don't think it's relevant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And just, yeah. I don't know. Just like annoyed. Because I know I have a lot of things in the back of my mind.
Mm.
And I'm trying to be well. But I just don't have the energy to focus on all these things at once, you know. Like, there were so many aspects of my life and I can't just choose which ones to focus on.
That's crazy. We're in so many places at once.
You want some food? I have just like random veggies and rice. So maybe it can makes you feel better.
Have you got anything sweet?
No, there's some food on the stove.
Oh, okay.
I think you do need some food. Really. It's gonna make you feel better. Just need a bit some salt, I think. Here it is.
Thank you.
And your tea is going to get cold as well.
What have you been up to?
Well, not that much. I went in the park. I read my book. Yeah, I mean it was nice, but I don't know. I'm quite bored or something. Yeah, I think I just needed this day to process. And yeah, tomorrow I want to buy some new pens.
Cool.
But tell me more about your movie. Was it good?
Yeah, it was really nice. There was really natural place to it. It was also, I was thinking, or I was feeling like it was similar to a dream, but then I was thinking that the reason I often feel like movies feel like dreams is because it's actually the same process. Or like in dreams, we get to experience something we're able to experience because a scene is created by our subconscious. And what makes it different from other experiences is that it's like not in the line with the scene from our current life. Like it's a situation we could be in, but we aren't. And then within that frame, we relate to it. And as people who exist in our real narrative, it's like a way to relate, which is contextual to us, but in a context which isn't. And basically movies or books or actually any input from somewhere else, mine creates the same circumstance. Like you can tell me a story and I'm always going to tell a different version to myself as I'm listening, which fits the confines of my current mindset or contextual way of relating. So that's why movies feel like dreams or something. I don't know, it was a interesting thought when it hit me. I don't really know what the point is.
Yeah, well, it's nice. You are kind of saying that the feeling is like, I could be here, but at the same time I'm not here or something?
Yeah, or maybe it's I couldn't be here and yet here I am.
Yeah. I wonder if some people think that way more than others.
No, it's like being in love. It's like you're constantly thinking, how could this be? But you're also constantly like, if there's anywhere I'm, it's right here.
Yeah, that's true. You're like, I should pinch myself right now, but I'm not gonna do it because obviously this is the thing I want to be doing. I'm just gonna like be aware of the fact that if I would pinch myself, it would change something.
Yeah, it's like absurd, but really cool. Yeah, but I'm like getting so excited about acting because acting is basically that thing what happens in dreams or movies because purposefully happening when it doesn't need to. Does that make sense?
So acting is simulated dreaming?
Acting is like, I don't know. Wait,
You're kind of saying that the circumstances is kind of similar, like that you go in a different world?
Okay, so obviously we act in normal life and in dreams and we're not really acting when we're watching a movie, we're just living vicariously. And in movies and dreams, there's this added aspect which is like an unpredictable context that we didn't lead ourselves into knowingly. So basically in real life, if we want to act, it's doable because we're doing it anyways. The difference being we have to be in that circumstance that's unrelated to us.
I don't really get your point, or like, what's profound, you know? I feel like you're just explaining acting.
Maybe the point isn't strong in this conversation, but it's just like, if I'm aware of this, then I can also practice it. Like, the point isn't something super genius, it's just something that will influence me later when I'm in the situation where I want to act.
Well, I think the interesting point is more like the control you have in any given situation, like the motive to do what you do, right?
What do you mean?
Well, it's like this kind of Shakespeare thing or something, like that the world is a stage, kind of. Like you said, we are always acting. But when you wake up from dream, you're shocked because you were being different than you are now from 1 second to the next. And the way you were in the dream doesn't really matter anyways. And like when you're watching a movie, you're seeing the ability you could have to be in other situations. But once again, your movie actions are not really affecting your life, you know? Because you are not really doing anything. All your actions are just vicarious. But I think the thing that is really important and that really sets apart acting from normal life, it's not so much the behaviors you have or like reacting to your context or something. It's more daunting than that. It's like you risk stepping out of the line and betraying yourself to your context, you know? Like revealing the greater scope of reaction you could always be having about anything to all the people who have seen you as kind of an integral person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but that's like more psychological.
What if there was a way to just feel the dreamy feeling, to just conjure it up at any time?
Yeah, and like to act the dreamy act.
But the dreamy act is also the lucid act.
But isn't it just about confidence or like irreverence?
I think I want to start an OnlyFans.
What? Okay, super weird. Why?
I just want to be everyone, you know? Like, I haven't been OnlyFans Klara yet. Like, why not?
Caring, I want you to start cleaning up after you're done with your chapter. And Heavy just continues whatever they're doing. I try to clean around Heavy.
The next one, I'm gonna like keep it on Carys' camera, and then they're gonna put you in with a really good shot.
Do you want to say
So
louder,
you-
louder?
Oh yeah. So, so now they're gonna keep it for the next one on Carys' camera, and then when you have a really good shot, you do like some symbol to Boye, and then he
Okay.
switches to you. So
Okay.
we're
So we'll
big in
take
the
it.
room, and then we get into.
Do
this
this
alright? Hmm?
Okay.
So what's your symbol?
Like there was
That's super good.
okay. Or you can like make a sound if you need to use both hands. You can make a sound.
Okay,
Like,
because you're struggling by switching the...
anything you
No,
can
I'm
do.
just trying a different one. Because before it was like more like yours, and then we would switch out when something
Mm.
interesting was happening in the room, and now we want to try the other one,
Oh, okay.
where it like shows what beautiful thing could be happening,
Okay, got it.
but more static. Nice.
So just raise my hand.
Yeah, and then you don't need to worry about moving slowly because whenever you're moving, it will not be your camera.
Yeah.
So you can just like.
So you can be more shaky when it's not your shot, and then when it's a
I
shot.
really
you
like the
need-
way
you need to
you
be
do
careful.
the
Okay, got it.
small acting.
And
I
is it
think
like
you
the
should
shot with the three people?
be more
like
dream-proof.
just
Yeah, the shot with the three
Could be like
people.
more
was
hanging.
cool. Boye, we were saying it's
Just
really
like
nice on that like body
aesthetic
height.
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah, when
But
this.
also the above the
necessarily,
table shots
not
are
necessarily
really
because it's like
that are looking
better
really
or something, but I
Okay.
think it
This
just
one?
creates this fun.
Can we look?
Because now you and Franz are kind
Kinda.
of sitting in the same way.
No, like when it's
Yeah.
Oh,
tell
so
him to
one
be
thing
more,
is that it doesn't look very good when you're close and zoomed out, because then it gets quite warped. So it's
nervous,
better
and I
if
want
you're
you to
further
be
away.
more,
and zoomed in.
But okay.
slow.
Or
Just
like
like
this.
like.
Or just step back, exactly. Yeah.
There was a really
Because if you-
beautiful
yeah.
Yeah,
part.
I think the
You
zoom
were
is not
leaning
the
over the
best way
couch
to
here,
Above
and you were
and
Like
having a
it's
slightly more
conversation
zoomed
with
in. is
motivated
It's better
Klara.
to be zoomed in than to be
It's
super
for
wide.
some reason really worked
Zooming.
well for me. So I kind of want to try to find this again.
Yeah.
And when
Exactly.
Franz is
Better.
back, I'm gonna ask you guys to
But
do
But I never made this one.
With more of the
one
table
that's
than
like
that.
twice
Like
as
if you're gonna
quick,
do this shot.
but not as twice as quick as in speed-wise, but like
And then if
really
you're
just
gonna get
like
the three of them on the couch, like
the
squat.
I wanna
reacting
go
to
like
each other.
quite
So there's
like.
gonna be
I
no
liked
more,
the up the arm of the
uh,
sofa one a lot. When
like
it was
long
like
breaks.
The
There's just gonna
coffee
be
cup
like
on the arm of the sofa
you're gonna
and you were
do the
looking up
break
at
stuff
Franz.
while you're acting.
That was cool. And there was like a great one of Sophie when Sophie was here and Franz was in the middle of his long speech. And you just cut to Sophie looking super bored with the whole thing. That was really cool as well.
Franz, could you come here for a second?
Yeah.
So I want you guys to do one that's really fast, but only fast in reacting to each other. So there's gonna be no more breaks in between.
So I wouldn't follow.
But what you would normally do in your breaks, you would be doing while you're
Because they
talking.
think they're leaving the frame. Especially when Blanche goes over here.
So you, like the moving
This is
around, for
offset,
example,
so
you
she doesn't
can
expect to
talk
be-
while you're moving around, as long as you're reacting. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't follow action, but I
No, but I think you could
when,
still
Yeah,
like
just put it in the frame.
get up
Exactly.
if you.
Or just
Yeah,
like
if you could
leave
stand
her
on, like,
there. Like
the
if
couch
she's like
like this.
pouring tea, but you only
So
see her
sitting
arm and
like
you don't see
this.
her hand, you don't need to like show
And you
us,
can really
because
also like you can
imagine.
connect to these people.
Yeah, I noticed sometimes
Yeah.
just I don't know, like kind of reflex
So good.
Mhm.
like,
Exactly.
no, it's weird.
Yeah,
But
believe
it's
that
super
was just
fun,
happening.
and
It was just like right there.
has seen the rest,
And
so
then-
even if you're super zoomed in, everyone knows,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, and then they were actually doing
Instinct.
this, you know,
Yeah.
like
That's
and
what
because
I'm
of
doing
this.
right now.
But that makes sense, you know, because how the fuck would you? Well, like we were dreaming all the time, like and then you can react to like
You can look at it.
quickly, but in a way different mood. You can be like, oh, but like,
I don't know, it's just that now.
You can
it's
see
really
what
what are you
reflection of
saying?
reflection.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's weird. And yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
I'm just showing.
you could just I'm trying to like have you guys react to each other more.
Alright.
So even if this like takes a like if the hand like if the humbling the actions become like less obvious, I think in the connection it should be. And I think moving around is good. Like you can really just like even if it feels weird, you can be like
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I think I'm gonna stay on this because it's easier for me to get up without a huge effort. I had to get up
Yeah.
behind the table and stuff.
and I think it's
I kind of like I feel like I have solved this motivated thing by acting hyperactive, but it's not quite. It's just but yeah, it's just
yeah, it's like you're just really in your thoughts. Like,
yeah.
no, I do have it.
Yeah.
It's, if it feels a little bit obnoxious, that's usually when it's the best.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it must have been.
Are you guys good for the next show?
Yeah, I just lost the letter.
Yeah.
Of the chat?
What is the thing with the coffee cup? There is something with it? In the rolling cigarette?
What do you mean?
Why aren't they always rolling cigarettes?
Because it's like,
What sort of thing?
yeah, it's like it gives them something to do, and it's also like the scene is just like a normal like sitting at home scene. Like you're like, what are you gonna do?
It's kind of running back.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, and yeah, I think we can just start. Like you don't like you can just start taking. Like you don't have to enter. You can start taking off your clothes and make yourselves comfortable and yeah. Like as if you've just entered the room. I'll kind of. Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just,
And this is a fast one, right?
Yeah.
it's fast in reaction.
In reaction.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, what's this? I think it's easier with a sound.
I thought.
Just like,
And when it's done, I say beep beep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna count down, like, so you can relax now, and I'm count down, and then like
Okay.
immediately I want like full 200% emotion. Okay?
Beep beep.
Okay.
So beep beep is off?
Yeah.
Yeah, but should I? I was maybe I just did.
Yeah.
No, you beep and then. Yeah, you sort of.
Or I tell you when you're off.
He should beep
Right.
beep if he's about to leave.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're about to move, you beep beep.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Boye can switch
Isn't
before you
too,
start
too
moving.
ridiculous?
It's good. We just do it this round and then we start.
Perfect.
Okay. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 5, 6, 7. Action.
Do you want some tea?
Yes, please.
You too?
I would love some tea.
I just had a horrible dream.
Well, I was just at the cinema.
What did you watch?
Well, it was a movie about theater and cinema and different characters that couldn't understand each other. Or like, sometimes they could, but only because they found each other at the right place and time, I guess.
Klara, what happened in your dream?
But no. Well, let me. Well, the main character lost his wife and kept looking for her in different places. He was like crafting his own therapy by creating people in different roles, and he had been enabling her the whole time.
What about you?
I was talking to my mom, and I was just screaming at her. And she was so upset, and she seemed so small. And I just kept screaming and screaming and screaming, and she just was so upset. And it was just horrible because I just haven't been that frustrated in a while.
Beep beep.
I'm sorry you dreamt that.
Do you have anything sweet?
No, but I have some food if you want. It's on the stove.
Beep.
It's gonna be okay.
I mean, it's just like, why would I even think that? It's so annoying.
Yeah, that sounds super frustrating. It's like sometimes your subconscious kind of bring you in some places you don't think it's relevant to be in, right?
Yeah, I just don't know. I'm just like annoyed because I know I have a lot of things going on in the back of my mind, and I don't know. I'm trying to be well, but I just don't have the energy to get well. It's like there's so many different aspects of my life, and I don't know which one to focus on and prioritize.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're in so many places at once. It's like,
Do you want some food? I just have some random veggies and rice, but I think it makes you feel better. Here it goes. Might just need some salt.
Thank
And your tea is going to get cold. No worries.
what have you been up to?
Well, nothing much. I just went to the park. I read *Sapiens*. Yeah, that was nice. But I don't know, I'm kind of bored or something. I guess I just need to process. And tomorrow I want to buy some new pants. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But tell me more about your movie. Was it good?
Yeah, it was really nice. There was a really natural pace to it. Also, I was thinking, or I was feeling like it was similar to a dream, but then I was thinking that the reason I often feel like life is like a dream, like it's because it's actually the same process. Or like in dreams, we get to experience something we're able to experience because a scene is created by our subconscious. And what makes it different from other experiences is that it's like not in line with the scene of our current life. Like it's a situation we could be in, but we aren't. And then within that frame, we relate to it as people who exist in our real narrative. It's like a way to relate, which is contextual to us, but in a context which isn't. And basically, movies and books or actually any input can tell me a story, and I'm always going to tell a different version to myself as I'm listening, which fits the confines of my current mindset or contextual way of relating. So that's why movies feel like dreams or something. I don't know. It was an interesting thought when it hit me. I don't know what the point is.
Yeah, you're like kind of saying that the feeling is like I could be here, but at the same time I'm not here.
Yeah, or maybe it's I couldn't be here, and yet here I am.
Yeah, I wonder if certain people feel that way more than others.
It's like being in love. It's like you are constantly thinking, how could this be? But you're also constantly like, if there's anywhere I am, it's right here.
Yeah. You're like, I should pinch myself right now, but I'm definitely not going to do. Yeah, I won't do it because this is the thing I want to be doing, right? To stay in that state. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's like absurd, but really cool. But I'm like just getting so excited about acting, because acting is basically that thing that happened in dreams or movies, but purposely happening when it doesn't need to. Does that make sense?
So, acting is simulated dreaming.
Acting is to me like, yeah. I don't know. No, wait.
Yeah, you're saying that the circumstances is kind of similar, like that you're going to a different world or something?
Okay, so obviously we act in normal life and in dreams, and we're not really acting when we're watching a movie. We're just living vicariously. And in movies and dreams, there's this added aspect which is like an unpredictable context that we didn't lead ourselves into knowingly. So basically, in real life, if we want to act, it's doable because we're doing it anyways. The difference being we have to be in that circumstance that's unrelated to us.
I don't really get what your point is. Like, what is profound? I feel like you're just explaining acting.
No, just maybe the point isn't strong in this conversation, but it's just like, if I'm aware of this, then I can also practice it. Like, the point isn't something super genius. It's just something that will influence me later when I'm in the situation where I want to act.
But I think it's like the interesting part is also the control you have in any given situation. Like the motives that to do what you do, you know?
What do you mean?
It's like this Shakespeare thing or something that, you know, like the world is a stage, kind of. Like you said, we are always acting, but when you wake up from a dream, you're shocked because you were being different than you are now. From 1 second to the next, and the way you were in the dream doesn't matter anyways. And like, when you are watching a movie, yeah, you're seeing the ability you could have to be in other situations, but again, your movie actions are not really affecting your life, you know? Because you are not really doing anything, all your actions are just vicarious. But I think the thing is, which really sets apart acting from normal life, it's not so much the behaviors you have, or like reacting to your context or something. I think it's more daunting than that. It's like you risk stepping out of line and betraying yourself to your context. Like, revealing the greater scope of reactions you could always be having about anything to all the people who have seen you in a kind of integral person.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's like more psychological.
Yeah.
What if there was a way to just feel the dreamy feeling, you know, just to reenact it, like conjure it up at any time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And act the dreamy act.
But the dreamy act is no different from the lucid act.
But isn't it just about confidence or irreverence?
I think I want to just start an OnlyFans.
Okay, why? Super weird.
Yeah, I just want to be arrogant. I haven't been in OnlyFans Klara yet, so yeah, why not? That was great.
How much time do we have left?
We have 15 minutes.
Could we do? Do you guys know some of your lines like by heart, like 1 or 2 lines?
Do you want some tea?
Feel the dreaming feel,
like
if you could conjure
I
and
think it like
I want to start an OnlyFans.
Exactly. So if everyone like picks the lines that they know, and then I want to like skip the texts, and I just want you guys to repeat these lines, but like in different ways. So like in a way you're reacting to each other. So you're saying something, but that doesn't really actually matter what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of like saying like,
Can I just take like say, do you want some tea all the time?
yeah,
Like I can
Like-
say horrible drink.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like try to like do 2 so you can like flip around.
Fair. Nice.
Okay.
I don't think you have to worry that much.
Oh,
Yeah,
I would love to start an OnlyFans.
And
it was like,
Yeah, I like
some tea?
Oh, do you want some tea?
I would love to start an
See
OnlyFans.
someone at the table.
Yeah. So you do the only thing.
Yeah,
You do tea. I do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then yeah, it's gonna be retarded, but it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic.
Because again, there was
Are we still acting like tea?
Yeah, you're still doing everything you're normally doing,
Yeah. Okay.
but and you're just reacting to each other. You're like, because you in a way you kind of want others to listen. So like you could like when they're just having a little moment, you could be like, it's like, oh, okay. Like,
I think the last shot. So
I want to start an OnlyFans.
and it's like,
we never managed to get it right because Franz leaves and then no one's
So we do
anything that's relevant.
scripts
But
gone.
I think it would be really good if it was on
put yours
Blanche,
here.
like a headshot on Blanche the entire time.
Yeah, we don't need them, right?
So like this.
When he said then I want to do
But I do want like with an entrance, so you
I
like.
think from
I mean, you don't have to put all your clothes, but like.
How long do you do this for? Is this
From
like?
when she says that,
Until
you
you
just
think
don't do
it's-
perfect.
Like if I think it works, then we continue. If I think it's like we need something more, then.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the last.
Are you going in, putting it in?
Yeah, it's terrible, like it's taking control of me. I'm like actually believing what I'm
It's
saying.
really expressive in that moment,
You know.
and she's reacting to it. That's France. Oh no, that's Blanche. That's Blanche. Exactly. So Blanche is long bit. There's a couple of lines for you to get into place.
Fresh one. You start with empty.
I do a little backstage shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and I can do it like raising the hand.
Would you rather?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah.
Yeah, or like, yeah. That sounds like
I liked the beep beep. I also liked the idea that
beep
like
without
if
looking
Boye
as well.
beeps, I was like,
I feel
what
like
was the
really,
response
really
beep?
slow.
It was like beep beep, and then if you could, yeah, that's like rejection. If you could.
I mean, the beep beep is nice, but it is also
beep.
kind of distracting for the actors.
Yeah.
And also, like you hear it on the show. So I feel weird like to do some noise,
Can't you just do
and when we are supposed not to do any. What?
Can't you just do like a really immediate?
I can, but if you
hand
want a noise, I can put what you.
I mean, it wasn't so easy to respond to it, it didn't work perfectly.
Wasn't really good.
Like, Boye was
No, yeah, because I was having these on and then I didn't hear the cues.
So you want to
Oh,
try
okay.
it just with a hand?
Yeah, yeah.
So visual
Much
cue is
better.
fine. I think.
Because you don't hear the noise in the.
Wait.
Sometimes.
I think what we should do is do it all
Yeah.
alone.
I mean, you do, but there's just so much noise that like,
Yeah, I prefer.
Like
You do the whole thing.
like that.
And I also think it would be cool if Boye had
Yeah.
a response, because sometimes you stop, like,
Yeah,
as you click away
Like,
from
show us how
it
it's
would be
done.
nice for Tanguy to have the opportunity to find something else.
Yeah.
I can do that in
Yeah,
another
you can
episode.
tell me when you
Yeah.
go. So.
You go pee pee.
I go.
I did sign
And Boye goes pee pee when he's exiting your.
I'll go.
this to open and
So you still do
Because I think the way you guys are acting is really
If
beautiful.
he's closed
It's like
before you,
it's
then
it's
he makes a closing sound.
it's different from
yeah,
what
this for
I'm
closing.
used to. It's more similar to like cinema,
Or you're not gonna be looking at me.
which I think is super interesting because it's actually harder
Closing
than
sound. So it's like either you tell
Computer
someone
acting.
when you close, or you've already
In
closed, so then you
Netflix.
have a closing sound.
Okay, if I say that I've closed it.
Okay.
it's like it's actually like realistic in a way.
Alright, last run through.
Oh,
Yeah, last one for.
Are you guys? Do you guys understand what we're gonna do?
No, this one.
No,
Want
you
to tell
shouldn't
them?
say.
No,
you
I'm not
shouldn't.
gonna. I think it's gonna be obvious.
Not doing
Okay.
I think I'm also fine with running over if you don't want this to be the last one. But obviously this can be the last one because that's the.
Yeah.
I don't remember this
So good.
Yeah, it's basically
Alright. Empty the stage and
Open the game. Open the game. Try
Do
not
you not want
to.
the lights to be
Oh,
on
no.
fully stuff?
from blackout in the corner.
Like full blackout? Like these as well?
Do you want me to take this?
I think so, yeah, maybe.
could you
Would you have wide angle like
Oh,
can you do this light?
no, could Blanche do all of them?
Yeah, please. Like a third
You're see
birthday.
what kind of shots he does, and then you can try to contrast that.
Wait, how many are they? 3?
Yeah, so that each of these, here and
You're gonna
here,
give us all this
Oh, yeah,
over
yeah.
here.
and that one is the same. And then there's the little light here.
What are you doing? You can see everything.
Yeah.
But is she gonna start with the candles? Ooh. Can you start with the candles? Which camera are you
Maybe candle like let's see how much the light is after candles. Maybe it's
But remember we can start with the close up on the candles.
Okay. Let me know once you find the shot.
Oh, you can't see a thing, hold on. You can't see anything to find a shot.
No, I mean.
Alright, action.
Oh wait,
What? Wait.
sorry, now you can go. The light was on.
Action.
Do you want some tea?
I just had a horrible dream.
Do you want some tea?
What do you mean?
I had a horrible dream.
It's gonna be okay. I just went to the cinema.
Do you want some tea? Some tea?
Yes, please.
Klara, do you want some tea?
I just had a horrible dream.
And what have you been up to?
Do you want some tea?
Cool.
And yeah, just some tea, you know. But do you want some tea?
I want to start an OnlyFans.
Okay, do you want some tea?
What do you mean?
Oh, I just had a horrible dream.
I think, you know, I just want to be everybody else. Yeah, like
Yeah?
I haven't been OnlyFans star yet, so yeah, why not?
Okay, do you want some tea?
Why did I have to think that, you know? Why?
Do you want some tea?
Don't forget your actions.
But the dreaming makes no different from the lucid act, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like, do you want some tea? Some tea, do you?
But what do you mean?
What? You want some tea, right?
Yeah, but I'm just getting so excited about acting because like being in the cinema is like no different from acting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you want some tea, and do you want some tea or
Cool.
something?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, I still want to start an OnlyFans. So what do we do about that?
Well, you want some tea, right? So then, I don't know, it's like, do you, but at the same time, yeah, you want some tea and then you do want some tea, do you?
Yeah.
Let's can you start doing a monologue just with the OnlyFans line?
A monologue with the OnlyFans line. Improv. Yeah, I think I would be so fit for this shit because I would be like such a mystical OnlyFans person, you know. It would start up slowly and have so many followers, like a cult following, even on Reddit and shit, and like nobody sees my face. It's just with gestures. And I'm making objects on ice. Like not only me, it's like different stuff coming into like all about play, you know. And also like in my OnlyFans, of course, like there's a theoretical side to it, you know, dreaming and acting, and when I'm in my OnlyFans, I'm basically acting. So, but also myself. So I'm at the same time acting, and then there's like real, like doing real stuff in the OnlyFans, like things I haven't done before, but that I want to do, and I'm like making it in the moment, and then everybody can see me doing the things, and liking it, and maybe even give me money for it. Some, yeah. But
Yeah.
So that would be like a nice experience from like the normal week, and I think Thursday, like after the show, would be a cool thing. And I go like home and have a shower, and then I get down to business, you know. But all calm, and I might have some pasta before that. Invite some people, so it's like here we have some, like the camera, and then behind the camera, you know, there's like 3 instances: the camera, the in front of the camera, and behind the camera, but both are seeing me, like doing.
Could you guys come together and do it naturally?
But yeah, I think that's a pretty sick idea, to be honest. Like, I would be down to it. What would be my name, like Dutch name? Wereldpusher 69.
I want you guys to respond to him in your ways.
Do you have any like name input?
I
No.
don't know, I think it's as you feel like? Did you? I guess you had some first ideas, right? You should just trust yourself.
Like, why are you even doing this?
Skinny act dream star. Like,
Yeah.
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 yeah. I mean, you might not get the point in this conversation now,
Mm-hmm.
but when you see me doing my OnlyFans, you will get it. Like,
Yeah. Why not?
might get some discount and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds nice.
See about that. But I mean, it's still in the future and stuff. But yeah, I would greatly appreciate your help on it, and like setting up some kind of bad landscape and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there's also logistical aspect to it, I guess. Like arranging everything. I think, do you need an OnlyFans director? Like somebody who's doing
I don't know.
food and things?
Food?
Yeah. I mean, you get hungry when you're doing an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's quite an exercise.
I mean, I can make some food if you want.
Okay, catering. We had it. Catering. We need some lights. Makeup. Always like all basic.
Mm-hmm.
Could you start talking about the dream to Jonathan? But keep your OnlyFans one going.
Your mum. The dream was about your mum.
Yeah, it was really horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just.
I mean, I could
just
like.
talking and.
Yeah. And I could invite people.
And I just kept shouting at her.
We could like freestyle this shit. Really nice.
She just seems so
Yeah.
small.
I think I'm made for this. Like, I'm so up to
I've
do
never.
this. Yeah.
I don't remember feeling that angry at someone before.
Yeah.
It was so horrible.
I'm just born for this, I think. I will make explode the OnlyFans.
Like, why would I think that, you know? Why? Why does it have to happen?
OnlyFans is henceforth banned at Hogwarts.
And Karen, I want you to try to react to both of them. Like, be there for both of them.
This is too much.
Do you want some food again? Nein, danke.
No, thank you. I just can't get out of my head, you know.
If you don't know what to say, just like keep repeating your line.
Could OnlyFans be like a relaxing thing?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think it's stressful. See? I mean, come to my OnlyFans.
Can't.
You can't?
I mean, I think you need. Maybe you need some rest, right? Maybe, and then you will
Start
be able to
screaming
see your OnlyFans,
and everything.
right? Yeah.
But she was just so angry, you know.
But not in my OnlyFans. It's just gonna be nice. Yeah, and I think it's
It's gonna be okay.
this is like the form of living in the 21st century. Like being an OnlyFans, but also not.
Yeah.
Like you're on and off OnlyFans. By OnlyFans by night.
I'm just
I don't
trying.
know. Plumber by day.
I'm
Something
just
like
trying so hard to be okay.
I could be a truck
There's just
driver
so
and
many
have an
things that are
OnlyFans.
going wrong.
Like, that would be such a nice existence. Imagine you like can be
I
so
just
many
don't know which ones
things.
to focus on. Yeah.
We're like in so many things at the same time. It's crazy. You're like a truck driver, opera singer, OnlyFans, everything at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And like, who do you want to be in your OnlyFans?
everything, everybody. It's like somebody else every day, every session. It's like a theme sort of thing.
Yeah.
And people get to vote. Like I have like and I just have to do it. I mean, whatever people say, I don't know. People say I have to be Shrek or whatever, and I just have to do it. Yeah.
You sure you don't want to rest a bit? You should.
Sit
Yeah,
down.
maybe
please.
lay down on the couch.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start?
That's hard. There's like an intro thing. You would have to be like the nobody. I don't know. I would have
the energy.
Yeah, I would have to do some promotion, like get out there and then make posters, stickers, like merchandise, teacups, everything with my branding on it, everywhere, like distribute it, leave it in public bathrooms, like everybody's sticker, and it becomes like a sort of myth, like you heard of it, and do you know who it is, and yeah, you can't even see me. I'm just hidden, like you don't see my face. I said that. I already said that, but I don't know. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Klara, what happened in your room?
No.
I was with my mom and we were talking. And I was just getting so frustrated at her.
Yeah, fuck. I think I
And
have
we
to
just-
start it like right now.
And I don't know, I just kept screaming at her
Can you?
and she was just so small.
Is this-
I don't know, I just haven't been that frustrated at someone in so long and
Would this be?
I just can't get out of my head.
I feel like the pillow here would be so disturbing. Actually,
like why did I have to think that, you know?
I think we have to.
Yeah.
Can you actually get off the sofa, maybe? Yeah. No offense.
I just have so many things going on right now and
Yeah. It's crazy.
Maybe yes, do you want some tea?
Okay, you take it from there.
That was great. Wow, really good.
Is this fade to black?
Yeah, is it?
I don't
turn all the
know.
lights
How's
off.
everyone feel?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Should we all go in the set?
What if we all
Yeah, let's go in.
Let's all go in the set.
But the set's coming to us. The set's coming.
Yeah? You come all day?
It's just okay.
You don't need to move.
What about a nice tan? It seems
So what's happening?
You didn't get to You're gonna get Carys.
Getting the kid.
Right.
Wait, can someone play piano?
Sorry.
You can play piano. No, that's you.
I can hold the camera.
You got a good shot. Okay. Fun stuff. Super cool. Am I still audible? Yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. This was the episode. I would love to see you all next week for episode 13.